Breaking news tonight. The world's most important oil route could be heading toward a major crisis. The Strait of Hormuz, where nearly 20% of the world's oil supply travels every day, is now at the center of rising tensions. U.S. President Donald Trump is calling on multiple countries to send warships to protect the shipping lane. Oil tankers are already waiting outside the strait. Fuel prices are climbing, and the global economy could be at risk. So what exactly is happening in the Strait of Hormuz, and could this turn into a worldwide energy crisis? Stay with us. The world is watching one of the most dangerous maritime choke points on Earth. The strategically vital Strait of Hormuz has become the center of a growing international crisis. Nearly 20% of the world's oil supply flows through this narrow waterway every single day. But now, escalating tensions between the United States and Iran are threatening to disrupt global shipping. And according to former U.S. President Donald Trump, the situation may soon involve multiple world powers. In recent statements, Trump urged several countries to send naval forces to help secure the strait. He specifically mentioned nations such as China, France, the United Kingdom, and South Korea. According to Trump, countries that depend heavily on energy shipments from the Middle East should share the responsibility of protecting the route. The idea is to create a multinational naval coalition capable of keeping commercial shipping lanes open and safe. Over the past few days, shipping activity through the Strait of Hormuz has slowed dramatically. Dozens of oil tankers are currently waiting outside the narrow passage. Shipping companies are hesitant to send their vessels through the region due to fears of drone strikes, missiles, or naval mines. Even a single attack could shut down the waterway and trigger a major global energy crisis. The uncertainty is already being felt around the world. Energy markets reacted quickly as oil prices surged amid fears of disruption. Gasoline prices in several countries have already started climbing. Economists warn that prolonged instability in the Strait of Hormuz could affect everything from fuel costs to food prices. Iranian officials have rejected claims that the strait is completely closed. Iran's foreign minister, Abbas Araghchi, says the waterway remains open. However, he stated that vessels connected to the United States or Israel could face restrictions. Despite these assurances, shipping companies remain cautious. For many global businesses, the risk is simply too high. The Strait of Hormuz is only about 21 miles wide at its narrowest point, yet it carries an enormous amount of global energy trade. Oil exports from countries such as Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Kuwait, and the United Arab Emirates all pass through this narrow corridor. If the route becomes unsafe, the global energy system could face massive disruption. Military experts warn that even a weakened force can still threaten the strait. Small drone attacks, sea mines, or short-range missiles could cause significant damage. Because the waterway is so narrow, even a few damaged ships could block passage entirely. This makes the situation extremely fragile. The United States military has already been conducting operations targeting missile launchers, drone facilities, and naval capabilities. But now, a new mission is emerging: protecting commercial shipping through the Strait of Hormuz. That mission could require a large international naval presence. Analysts say Trump's request for international help reflects a strategic reality. Many U.S. naval assets in the region are already assigned to protecting military bases and critical infrastructure. This leaves fewer ships available to escort commercial vessels. A coalition of international navies could share that responsibility. The stakes are not just military, they are economic. If oil shipments remain blocked or delayed, prices could skyrocket. Higher fuel costs could drive up transportation prices, manufacturing expenses, and even food prices. In short, a crisis in the Strait of Hormuz could ripple across the global economy. Meanwhile, diplomatic channels remain active behind the scenes. Several countries are reportedly acting as mediators between Washington and Tehran. These discussions aim to prevent the conflict from expanding further. However, no major breakthrough has been announced so far. One country being closely watched is China. China is the largest buyer of Iranian oil. This means any disruption to the strait directly affects its energy security. While China currently has large oil reserves, rising prices still pose a risk to its economy. Reports suggest that some Iranian oil shipments are still reaching China. These shipments are mostly carried by Iranian tankers. The United States could theoretically stop them, but doing so might escalate tensions with Beijing and drive oil prices even higher. For now, the world is waiting to see whether an international naval coalition will form. If several countries deploy warships to the region, it could restore confidence among shipping companies. But if tensions continue to escalate, the crisis could grow even more dangerous. The Strait of Hormuz has always been one of the world's most sensitive strategic locations. Today, it is once again at the center of global politics, military strategy, and economic stability. What happens here in the coming days could shape the global energy market for months or even years, and the world will be watching closely. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for updates.